You're listening to The Resilient Animal. I'm Annie Peterson, Doctor of Education with a Master's in Mental Health Recovery and Trauma-Informed Care. This podcast is an exploration of how helping other living beings can benefit human mental health and well-being, and what makes us all resilient animals. You know those family gatherings where emotions run the full spectrum? One minute you're laughing with your favorite cousin, the next you're trying to dodge awkward questions about your love life. But here's something you might not have noticed. There's often a quiet hero at these gatherings. Your pet. Whether it's your dog's enthusiastic tail wag when you walk through the door or your cat's soothing purr when you need a moment of peace, these family members are doing something pretty incredible. They're helping you keep your emotional balance when family celebrations get complicated. Before we discuss how our pets support us during the holidays, it's important to talk about the differences between a service animal and an emotional support pet. While both can be incredibly important to their families, they serve very different roles and have distinct legal protections. Let's explore what sets them apart. Service animals are highly trained professionals in the animal world. These animals, typically dogs and sometimes mini horses, undergo extensive specialized training to perform specific tasks that directly assist a person with a disability. For example, a service dog might guide someone who is visually challenged, alert a person with diabetes to dangerous blood sugar levels, or help someone with PTSD by interrupting anxiety attacks. The key here is that service animals are trained to do work or perform tasks that their handler cannot do for themselves due to their disability. On the other hand, emotional support animals provide comfort through their presence alone. They don't require any specialized training to perform specific tasks. Their role is to offer companionship and emotional support to individuals dealing with mental health conditions like anxiety or depression. While this support is valuable and can significantly improve someone's quality of life, emotional support animals are not trained to perform particular duties related to a disability. This distinction matters when it comes to legal rights and public access. Under the Americans with Disabilities Act, service animals are allowed to accompany their handlers almost anywhere the public can go, including restaurants, stores, and airplanes. Emotional support animals, however, don't have these same access rights and are generally only protected in housing situations under different laws. Understanding these differences helps us respect both the important work of service animals and the comfort provided by emotional support pets, while also recognizing the rights and needs of people with disabilities. With that in mind, this episode will discuss only the presence of animals who are considered pets, not legally trained service animals. Now let's get started. Have you ever needed to be the overwhelmed family member whose turn it is this year to host a large holiday gathering? Try going outside for a quick walk with your dog just to catch your breath. This is a moment that isn't just a nice little break. It's actually a powerful tool that will help you regulate your emotions and get you through tricky social situations. There's actual science behind why this works. When you're petting your dog or just watching your cat do their peaceful cat thing during a stressful moment, your body releases oxytocin, that feel-good hormone people call the love hormone. At the same time, your cortisol levels drop. That's your stress hormone taking a nosedive. It's like having a living, breathing stress relief companion who also happens to make everyone around you smile. So here's what researchers have discovered. And honestly, it's pretty validating if you've ever felt calmer just having your pet nearby. Studies from the Journal of Behavioral Medicine show that simply being around your pet can lower your heart rate and blood pressure in just minutes. Studies found that 87% of adults felt way less anxious during family conflicts when their emotional support animal was there. Many people describe their pets as social buffers. That's exactly what they are. Okay, so how does this actually work? There are 3 main ways your pet may help you navigate family drama. First is grounding. When family discussions start getting heated, just focusing on your dog's steady breathing or your cat's gentle purring brings you right back to the present moment. It's like an anchor that keeps you from spiraling. Second, routine gives you structure. When family political debates get too intense, take your dog out for a walk. It's a totally legitimate reason to step away and process your emotions. And third, non-judgmental companionship. Psychologists call it a safe haven effect, and here's why it matters. When your family's questioning your career path or asking why you're still single, your pet just loves you. Period. No judgment, no agenda, just pure acceptance. That creates this psychological safety net that helps you stay emotionally balanced, especially when you're dealing with difficult siblings or parents who mean well, but can be a bit overwhelming. And here's a moment that really shows how intuitive these animals can be. Rachel was at a family gathering, and things got tense during a discussion about her job. Her dog actually sensed her anxiety building and brought over his toy right at that moment. This created a natural pause that everyone needed. These aren't just lucky interruptions. Your pet is actually helping you maintain your emotional balance during those complex family moments we all face. Here's something fascinating that researchers have discovered. They call it social catalysis, which is just a fancy way of saying that your pet can actually help bring people together, even when family dynamics are complicated. So as we've been exploring all these different ways our pets will sometimes show up for us during family gatherings, one thing becomes crystal clear: they're doing so much more than just keeping us company. They're actually helping us navigate the complicated world of adult family relationships. Think about it, they're like emotional facilitators. Their presence helps us tap into what psychologists call mindful presence. It's about staying grounded and being your authentic self, even when family dynamics get tricky. By watching how our pets offer unconditional acceptance and just exist in the present moment, we can learn to do the same. Those potentially challenging family gatherings, they can actually become opportunities for real understanding and meaningful connection. Here's another real-world example that really hits home. Jennifer was at this tense family dinner when her sister dropped the news about her divorce. Can you imagine trying to navigate all those complex emotions while supporting both your sister and your parents? Jennifer found that just focusing on her cat's gentle purring helped her stay present and supportive for everyone. It's these little moments that make such a big difference. Here's what's really interesting. During holiday gatherings, your pet naturally creates those social buffers. Ever noticed how tensions can suddenly ease up when the dog walks into the room? When those conversations about long-standing family conflicts start heating up, your pet can provide these crucial moments of levity and connection that everyone desperately needs. Here's a story that really illustrates this. David was facing his first family gathering after coming out. Can you imagine how nerve-wracking that must have been? His dog became this incredible ally, creating natural interruptions when conversations got too intense, offering silent support during those difficult moments. These aren't just convenient interruptions, they're actually sophisticated tools for keeping your emotional equilibrium when you're navigating complex adult interactions. Let me share some evidence-based strategies that mental health experts actually recommend, because knowing how to maximize these benefits can make a huge difference for you. First thing, creating a dedicated quiet space called a decompression zone. Think of it as a sanctuary for both you and your animal. Maybe it's a separate room or just a peaceful corner with your animal's bed and familiar items. Here's the thing, research shows that having these designated spaces can reduce your cortisol levels by up to 30% during stressful social situations. Let me give you a real example of how this works. Rebecca was dealing with something really challenging, managing her ex-spouse's presence during a Thanksgiving celebration. Their children wanted them to be together for at least one holiday during the year. Talk about complex family dynamics. Her cat gave her this legitimate reason to take short breaks in that quiet space. She could process her emotions, catch her breath, and then return to the social interactions with renewed composure. Without that strategy, the whole day could have been overwhelming. So think about your next family gathering. Where could you create that space? What would make it work for you and your animal? Having that plan in place before things get intense can be a total game changer. Now let's talk about setting some ground rules. You know how children can get excited around animals. You can create some pet respect protocols. Think of these as simple house rules that help children understand how to approach your pets the right way. You'll want to teach them to watch your pet's body language. Is the tail wagging or tucked? Are the ears relaxed or pinned back? And here's the thing for adults. We need to get good at spotting when our animals are getting overwhelmed too. There is a 15-minute rule that's pretty straightforward. Make sure your pet gets a breather every 15 minutes when things get hectic. This becomes super important during those extended family visits, when everyone needs a little space from the intensity of it all. Here's something you might not have thought about. Those regular check-ins with your pet, they're doing double duty. You're making sure your pet is okay, but you're also giving yourself what is called a pattern interrupt. Basically, a legitimate excuse to step away and catch your breath. Take Maria, for example. When her family starts diving into some conversations, she takes her dog Charlie for quick walks. It gives her space to process everything without seeming rude. Or think about David. His evening routine with his cat became his lifeline during those awkward holiday conversations. These aren't just breaks, they're your emotional reset button, helping you come back to the family table with a clearer head and steadier nerves. And there's science behind this too. When you and your family share positive experiences around pets, everyone's oxytocin levels go up. These become what experts call emotional anchors. Memories you can hold on to when things get tough later. Think about families who've lost someone. That familiar family pet can provide such comfort during that first holiday without their loved one, helping everyone grieve together while still creating new memories. Even in everyday situations like when you come home as an adult with your own complicated life, your family's pet often makes those difficult conversations about career changes or relationship struggles just a little bit easier to navigate. We've been talking about how our pets help us through the holidays, but have you stopped to think about how all this affects them? Because here's the truth. The holiday season can be pretty overwhelming for our pets too. Think about it from their perspective. Suddenly, there are decorations everywhere, strange smells filling the house. Their normal routine is completely thrown off, and there's way more noise than usual. You might notice your pet acting differently. Maybe they're meowing or barking more than usual. hiding under the bed, not eating as much, or becoming extra clingy. And for emotional support animals, it's even trickier. They're already so tuned into our emotions, so they're trying to balance their own stress while still being there for us. That's a lot for any animal to handle. So how do we help them through it? First, try to keep their daily routine as normal as possible, even when everything else feels chaotic. I know it's tough, but regular feeding times and walks really do make a difference. They need that stability. And here's something crucial. Make sure your pet has a quiet space where they can escape when it all gets to be too much. Set it up with their favorite bed, some familiar toys, their comfort items. If you have a dog, try taking them for walks during the quieter parts of the day, away from all the holiday hustle and bustle. Cats, they love having high-up spots where they can watch everything happening while still feeling safe. And don't forget about those calming aids, things like thunder shirts, pheromone diffusers, or even just some soft music playing in the background can really help mask those sudden holiday noises that might startle them. So think about your next family gathering. Where could you create a safe space? What would make it work for you and your animal? Having that plan in place before things get intense can really make a difference for you and your pet's mental health. As we've explored these various aspects of emotional support animals in family gatherings, it's clear their role goes far beyond simple companionship. They're not just pets, they're emotional anchors, stress relievers, and family therapists all rolled into one package. Their presence helps us embrace what we talked about earlier, mindful presence, the ability to stay grounded in the moment and approach our family time with genuine openness and acceptance. Whether it's helping us navigate complex family dynamics, providing a buffer during difficult conversations, or offering moments of pure joy amid holiday stress, these animals demonstrate how unconditional love and present moment awareness can transform potentially challenging family gatherings into opportunities for deeper connection and emotional growth. Their silent wisdom reminds us that sometimes the most profound support comes not from words, but from the simple presence of a loving, non-judgmental companion. Thank you for listening to The Resilient Animal. If you would like more information about this podcast, please go to theresilientanimal.buzzsprout.com.